People have been asking me a lot if I'm going back to playing music as my priority. I won't say for a living because I'm too old, but the answer to that is not only no, but hell no. I played music for 33 years as a career, had some good years, we did some things right, but inevitably we never made it. We dealt with some record companies and stuff like that, but you have to admit it, you're just not good enough. We weren't good enough. Our songs weren't, they just weren't. And it was pretty heartbreaking to wake up at 40 and not be Eddie Van Halen. And I know that sounds stupid, but that's kind of what I was, thinking would happen. So I love to play now. I never stopped playing totally, but right around 2010, 11, and 12, I was phoning it in. Any band I was playing with, I wasn't playing with my heart, wasn't playing like I should be. And I didn't play anything but acoustic for about 6 years, especially in my comedy. I did some acoustic shred stuff for my closer. But after a while, I stopped doing that because I had too much, I got a big mouth. Anybody who sees my comedy, I got a big mouth. But, I could never go back to playing music again like that because, what I did to my family, what I did to my body with drugs and alcohol and, being a whore and all that kind of stuff, it didn't do me or anybody any good. It was 100% my fault. It's not the music's fault. But I'm never going back to that. I love playing as a hobby now. I'm probably a better player now, or at least close to the way I was in the 80s or 90s. I'm playing now because I love it, and I just love the way it sounds. I'm not playing to get laid. I'm not playing for money. I'm not playing to get a record deal and get famous. I'm not doing stand-up to get famous. When more people know you, excuse me, when more people know you, you make more money. So yeah, I want that. I'm trying for late night. Jessica Pilot, if you see this. But yeah, so no one ever has to worry about seeing me shake my fat ass on stage at 60 years old, think I'm going to be a rock star. That's the funniest thing about living in Florida. Down here, there's a bunch of bands with 40, 50, 60-year-old guys that still think they're going to be famous with the way the business is. Record companies don't discover artists anymore. They don't, when I was coming up, if you were in a band that was good, they would develop you like they did. I mean, we were never on this level, but like Van Halen, they sent them out with Black Sabbath. Nowadays, people are sick of the rehashed, not real bands. And, if you get picked up by a record label, you got to walk up and you got to have 600,000 followers and you got to have your own shit pressed. And it's just not a business anymore like it was. I mean, you got to, as hard as it was in the 80s, it's not even close to that now. So, I mean, no one wants to go see Foreigner where there's no Foreigner guys left. No one wants to go see Van Halen, without Eddie, even though the other guys were awesome. Everybody wants to see David Lee Roth. I'm a huge David Lee Roth fan. Nobody wants to see Skid Row without Sebastian. And if you've seen him lately, it looks like my grandmother. It's weird. I mean, he looks like he rolled a joint and laced it with Metamucil. He looks old. He's younger than me, and he looks, he's old. But I digress. Yeah, no, I'm never going back to playing music again. I love playing guitar. I'm giving lessons again, Zoom lessons, and learning. I'm taking, not only am I giving lessons, I'm taking them. And plus, when I was a full-time musician and I was traveling all over the place, I had a bad life. I wasn't happy. I was insecure. I've always been that. I've always hated myself. I was under the influence of drugs, alcohol, stupidity. For once in my life, I can say I'm not on any of that. I mean, I'm still dumb, but not on drugs. I don't drink. I got a wonderful wife. I mean, I was going to say again, but it's never wonderful to be with me, trust me. But I'm a happy guy, man. Things are good, and I wouldn't do anything to fuck that up. I mean, I don't let her know this, but I listen to what the warden says. I really do. She's 11 years younger than me, way out of my league. successful in business, everything. She's just she's the freaking light of my life, man. She's awesome. Her and my dog, I can't live without. I know that sounds weird, but she'd understand. And I just could never go back to that life. I just can't never go back to that life. And I'm not gonna. So, as a long story, even longer, for the people asking me for my Facebook and stuff, are you going to start playing music again for a living or like touring or whatever? No, I'm not going to do it. No. Yes.